So we are now at the second part of the discussion. So what to do when the trial balance is not balanced? So normal po yan lalo na sa mga first year students na pagkagawa ng trial balance ay hindi balance, meaning yung total ng debit at total ng credit ay hindi magkapareho. So ano-ano ba yung types of error na pwedeng mangyari sa paggawa ng trial balance? So from journalizing to posting to the creation of trial balance, posibleng may mga error na nangyari kaya hindi pantay yung total ng debit at credit ng trial balance. So the first is error in footing the debit and credit columns. Ibig sabihin, nung inad mo, baka nagkamali ka ng pindot sa calcu or nagkamali yung sulat mo ng total, kaya hindi siya balance. Error in transferring from the ledger to the trial balance. Posibleng nung kinopya mo yung balances sa ledger, iba yung naisulat mo sa trial balance. Error in posting. Posible na yung debit dapat pinost mo as credit or vice versa. Yung credit, pinost mo as debit. Pwedeng nagkamali ka sa pag-post from the journal to the ledger or from the ledger to the trial balance. Pwede rin natin i-consider na error in posting yung dapat na inad, sinubtract mo. Halimbawa, sa ledger, yung sa cash, yung debit entry sa halip na inad mo, sinubtract mo. So that will also cause an imbalance in the trial balance eventually. Error in journalizing. Posible na dun sa journal mo, meron kang journal entry na hindi pantay, hindi balance. So natural, pagdating sa step 3, sa trial balance, hindi rin siya balance. Error of omission. Posible na meron kang hindi na i-post sa ledger. Posibleng meron kang hindi na i-entry. So, ano yung mga steps na dapat gawin kapag hindi balance yung trial balance? So, the first step is recheck or re-add the footing of the debit and credit column. Baka naman, nagkamali ka lang ng pindot ng calcu, kaya yung totals ng trial balance mo ay hindi pantay. So, ano-ano yung mga posibleng technique na magamit natin sa paghahanap ng error? So, if the footings are mathematically correct and totals are not equal, so halimbawa, inireadd mo, talagang hindi pantay. A possible reason for this is erroneously listing a debit as a credit or vice versa. So, yung isang debit amount na ilagay sa credit or yung credit amount na ilagay sa debit. An error of this type would cause a difference between debits and credits which is twice the amount of the account involved. So, ito pong characteristic na to ay pwede nating magamit sa paghahanap ng error para mahanap natin saang banda ng journal or ng ledger or ng trial balance nandun yung error. So, dahil nga yung amount of difference is twice as large as the amount involved in the error will be detected by dividing the difference by 2. So, let us demonstrate this one. Dito po sa kaliwang panig ng ating screen, yung correct na trial balance. Okay. At sa kanan, yung wrong. So, I want you to focus your attention dun sa prepaid insurance. Dun sa correct trial balance, dun siya nakasulat sa debit. What if, dun tayo sa wrong side, naisulat siya sa credit side? So eventually, mag-iiba din yung total mo sa baba ng trial balance. So the correct total as shown here sa kaliwa is 2,308,000. Pero pag yung prepaid insurance, sa maling side mo na isulat, your total will not be similar or will not be equal. So the debit is 2,299,000, yung credit mo is 2,317,000. So meron kang difference na 18,000. So, applyin yung technique kanina na i-divide daw yung difference by 2. So, let's do it. 18,000 divided by 2, 9,000. So, the account involved na yun nga, yung diniscuss natin is prepaid insurance which has a balance of 9,000 pero naisulat sa maling side. Pero sa totoong buhay, hahanapin mo yan. Kasi dito, syempre, ay sinabi ko na yun yung mali. Pero pag sa actual practice at hindi siya balance, hahanapin mo yung 9,000. Posibleng sa trial balance, hanapin mo dyan kung meron kang amount na 9,000 at tingnan mo, baka naman naisulat mo sa maling side. So, ito pong pagkakamali sa side, no, yung mali ka ng side na naisulat, hindi lang siya sa trial balance pwedeng mangyari. Pwede rin siya mangyari sa ledger. Let us have this example. So, again, sa kaliwa, yung correct ledger. This is a ledger. At sa kanan naman ay yung dalawang example ng wrong ledgers. So, focus dun sa 5,000 dated October 31. What if, sa pagpo-post mo from the journal to the ledger, nailagay mo siya sa debit side? So, dahil nailagay mo siya sa debit side and this is cash, an asset, sa halip na i-subtract mo siya, kasi yun yung tama, i-add mo siya kasi nga sa debit mo nilagay. So, that will give you a balance of 867,000. Or, posible din, tingnan mo doon sa baba, na sa tamang side mo nga siya sinulat, pero mali yung mathematical operation mo. Tingnan mo yung baba. Yung 5,000 is dun nga siya nakasulat sa credit. Pero, sa halip na i-subtract, in-add niya. So, same, ang balance na is 867,000. So, syempre, magtutuloy-tuloy yung balance na to hanggang sa trial balance, which we see here. Ayun, 867,000. At syempre, magtutuloy-tuloy hanggang dun sa total. Ayan, 2,318,000 yung total niya. Yung kabila is 2,308,000. Meron kang difference na 10,000. So again, applying the technique, 10,000 divided by 2 is 5,000. And 5,000 is the amount involved in the error as shown in the previous slide. So yan, may difference kang 10,000. So ayan, nireproduce ko lang dito yung previous slide. Ito yung 5,000 na nakuha natin dito. Ayun, 10,000 divided by 2, ito siya, 5,000. So, ang error ay nandun sa ledger, yung amount na 5,000. So, hindi lang yung balances ang titingnan mo. Titingnan mo din yung mga amount na pinost mo. Second technique or second rule, sabihin natin. So, if dividing the difference by 2 did not reveal the error, try dividing the difference by 9. If the difference is exactly divisible by 9, the error might be a slide or a transposition. So, ano ba yung slide? So, slide happens when a number was erroneously written with insufficient or excess zero. Halimbawa, 15,000 na isulat na 150,000 or 15,000 na isulat na 1,500. So, yung zeros, it's either kulang or labis. Ano naman yung transposition? So, this happens when two digits were inadvertently written in interchanged places. So, halimbawa, dapat siya ay 72,000 na isulat na 27,000. So, let us demonstrate itong klase ng error na ito. So, again, left side, correct side, right side, yung wrong side. So, focus on prepaid rent. Meron siyang balance na 150,000. What if magkaroon ka ng error, maisulat mo siya as 15,000, so nagkulang ka ng 0. So, natural, pagdating mo doon sa total ng trial balance mo, ito yung kalalabasan niya. 2,173,000 for the debit, 2,308,000 for the credit. So, you have a difference of 135,000. So, let's divide it by 9. So, 135,000 divided by 9, 15,000. So, eksakto, walang decimal yung quotient. So, that may be an indication that your error is a slide. So, dito ang dinemonstrate natin is slide kasi nga nagkulang ka ng 0. But let me emphasize na yung difference divided by 9 is not a conclusive rule na slide or transposition ang error mo. Okay, this is just or this may just ito ay ano lang, sabihin natin hindi siya ganun ka sure Okay? Hindi siya as in 100% na pagkaba divisible by 9, slide or transposition. Hindi naman. Pero there's a big chance na slide or transposition yung error mo. Again, hindi po ito 100% na indicator na ang error mo ay slide or transposition. Okay? So, yung pong slide or transposition, hindi lang sa trial balance nangyayari. Pwede rin sa ledger. So, dito naman, ang i-demonstrate natin ay yung transposition. So, focus dun sa balance ng cash, which is 857,000. What if maisulat mo siya, nagkapalit yung 5 at 7, naging 875,000. So, ito po yung tinatawag nating transposition. So, natural, yung 875,000 na erroneous balance ay magtutuloy hanggang dun sa trial balance. At syempre, hanggang dun na rin yan sa total. So, yung total mo ng debit balance is 2,326,000. Yung credit mo is 2,308,000. By the way, yung trial balance dito is pinutol ko. No, hindi ko pinakita yung mga nasa baba. Pero, ito yung total niya. 2,326,000 versus 2,308,000. So, meron kang difference na 18,000. So, 18,000 divided by 9, sakto siya na 2,000. So, this is an indicator na maybe, again maybe lang, maybe ang error mo is slide or dito sa ating example is transposition. If the error is still unlocated, work back from the trial balance to the journal. So, ganun po yung paghanap ng error, pabalik. From trial balance to the journal. So, let us have specific steps. First step, pag-comparein mo yung balances ng trial balance sa balances ng ledger. Baka yung paglipat mo ng balance mali. Nagkamali ka ng kopya. Paano kung tama naman pala yung kopya? Recheck mathematical operations in the ledger, bearing in mind the rules of debit and credit. So, kung tama yung transfer mo ng balance from the ledger to the trial balance, ang sunod mong i-check yung ledger, yung math, yung addition mo at subtraction. So, tingnan mo din yung rules ng debit at credit. Baka naman yung debit ng cash ay na-subtract mo. Yung credit ng supplies na i-add mo. So, mali na yon. So, tingnan mo rin yung rule ng debit at credit, baka nagkamali ka sa pag-apply ng addition and subtraction, debit and credit. Paano kung tama naman yung ledger mo? So, ang sunod mong gagawin, yung lahat ng laman ng ledger, yung nakapost doon, ay ipopost mo sa, or i-trace mo sa journal. So, we have an error here. Please, trace the ledger posting to the journal. Okay. So, may konting error dyan. So, i-ensure mo na tingnan mo kung yun bang mga post mo sa ledger ay merong kapartner sa journal. So, paano kung may kapartner naman? Punta ka naman sa journal. Yun namang journal entries ang ititrace mo papuntang ledger. So, kanina, from ledger to journal. Yung sunod na step, from journal to ledger. So, yun. So, yun po yung paghahanap ng error kung hindi balance yung trial balance. So, this ends our discussion about trial balance. If you have questions and clarifications, post lang po tayo dun sa forum na ilalagay ko dun sa ating CVSU e-learning system. So, before letting you go, I will leave you with a quote, something to ponder. And if you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. So, thank you for your attention. And hopefully, magkakaroon ulit tayo ng video conference soon to talk about your clarifications.